I'm here spending this beautiful afternoon in Artarmon with one of our local neighbours, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie has just begun, or down the path of a communal garden in an apartment complex here. And this is something that we've been seeing a little bit more in the area, and I was quite intrigued to have a look around and obviously get her thoughts on how this all came. So Anne-Marie, how did this come to be?
Well, this has come pretty much from a big long-term plan that we had to start up a garden for ourselves, but we realised that living in an apartment block, you don't have a lot of space to begin with. The best place to start was actually the bigger community area, but to do that we really had to work with the rest of the apartment block to do so. The best part is we have a fantastic community in our apartment block, so as soon as we suggested it, they were all, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, it's taken us a little while to be able to prepare the area for
That's all right.
Bye, Zari. It's taken us a few years to actually clean up the area and make it ideal for the gardening itself. But with a bit of help from everybody else as well, we've been able to, over 5 years, clear it out, put in the fresh soil, put in some plants, and start having a look at some genuine results, which has been great.
So over the last 5 years, you have found that commencing this project and running it by some of the neighbours in the she's fine. Running it by some of the neighbours, everyone sort of got on board, created a really good community feel.
Absolutely. It was discussed at one of our executive meetings about 5 years ago, and everyone then said, look, if you're willing to put in the work, let's see how it all works out. It did take quite a bit of effort in cleaning up the soil, because being an apartment block community area that hadn't been established as a garden to begin with, we did find a lot of rubbish in the area, and the soil just was not great to start with. Our very first attempt of putting plants in died horribly, absolutely horribly. Every single one of the plants just died off within a couple of weeks of planting, and that was when we realised we needed to completely clean it all out. And we've had some of the residents coming in and wanting to help clean out the soil. We've had a lot of free stuff that we've picked up to be able to put it in there, and a lot of the residents have now come down and given us suggestions on what they want to put in.
That's fantastic. So it's bringing people together. And look, we had a similar... fantastic. We had a similar situation with the townhouse we sold around the corner in Palmer Street. They had a community garden, and we were getting such good feedback from all the buyers coming through. So it really does add value to the area and brings everyone together, doesn't it?
Oh yes, we've had so many great chats, because we've included the table and chairs out here now too. So whenever there's someone coming through either to hang out washing, or they've parked their car in the garage and they're just coming up to check out the garden, there'll be a group of us sitting out here just having a chat and finding out what's going on in the apartment block. So it makes us all feel like we're getting to know each other.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we like to see. So look, apartment living is definitely coming up with things like this. It's moving, everyone moving away from the fact of wanting to have a conventional house, as long as they've got some sort of an outdoor space and obviously somewhere for the kids to go.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that was actually one of the really good things that came from it, is that we have lived in a house before, and we knew what we had to give up to move into an apartment block, but we don't really feel like we've had to give up anymore.
Fantastic.
It starts to feel like this is still as much of a home as we had when it was a house, and just as much of a neighbourhood as when we lived in a house.
And you're still close to everything as well.
Yeah, we have the best of both worlds, to be honest. It's great.
And sweetheart, which one's your favourite?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, yeah.
That one's great.
So we've got a winner there. So look, I really appreciate your time, Anne-Marie. Thank you so much. If there's anything else we can help you with, be it around the area or wanted to get in touch, please feel free to reach out.